Hello, everybody. Welcome back. You're at the you get to give me a hot second here. I need to let's just start stream, but I have a can of Coke I need to finish chugging down before I actually open things up. Give me one moment and I'll do that real quick. Sorry I kept you waiting. You see, I do a bottle, like, I'd wait until the stream was over for finishing it, but it's in a can and I can't reseal it, and it's just, I don't want it going to waste. I want it going flat and it being bad by the time I'm done, so give me, almost done, hold on. That's done. Just gotta slip my gloves on and we'll be ready to go. Yep, another late stream, I know. I'll get better at it. Well, no, I'm not. I'm blatantly not getting better at it because of what's happening. But, you know, I'm trying to get better. That being said, I was going to get better today, but I had to do some stuff. But for the most part, my scheduling plan worked out. It's just that there were some unforeseen things that happened. I was expecting. Hold on a second. Real quick, let's see. Slip this on. Get a nice little snap for that one. I hope that didn't peak the mic. Slip my mask on here. There we go. Whew. Man, alrighty. Let me go ahead and put this up right. I need to have my phone open in case someone tries to call me. Actually, let me make sure it's on silent. Let's see here. Yeah, I think we're good to go. I think I just need to plug this in. You always think you got things worked out, and then one thing after another, you just forget little things. You know? Or one thing gets in the way of another thing, it's all a mess. But, anyways, we're here now. We're here. Don't worry, your pretty precious little head. I'm here. Let me go ahead and get this out of the way. Let's see, make sure that the, is not updating. I'll try to get my YouTube to update its title so that I can actually. It's running right. Let me refresh. There we go. Hopefully I won't yawn like 27 times tonight like I did yesterday. I don't know why I did that, but, you know. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Oh, hold on. One moment. completely forgot to turn on my light in here. But we're back. I think whenever I have a low light, my frames drop on my webcam. I think it has something to do with the way it's like trying to compensate. I don't know. It's a whole thing. But well, that's who we were yesterday. Let's see. That is the comment section. Don't need to go there. Yeah, I did all this stuff right here. Learned a little bit of this stuff. To be frank with you, I was pretty tired last night, but I'm not quite as tired tonight. At least I don't think I am. So I think for the most it clicked with me. I just need to keep on going. So, listening to player input. Building upon the previous lesson, creating your first script. By the way, I was doing this. Cancel. There we go. We're here. Building upon the previous lesson, creating your first script looks like it. Let's look at another important feature of any game, giving control to the player. To add this, we need to modify our sprite2d.gd code. Okay. Add two main tools to process the player's input in Godot. The built-in input callbacks, mainly unhandled input, like _process. What? Process the player's input in Godot. We need to modify our sprite2d.gd code. Oh yeah. That's mainly unhandled input. Mainly unhandled input. Period. That was what was confusing me. Like process. It's a built-in virtual function that Godot calls every time the player presses a key. It's the tool you want to use to. It's the tool you want to use to react to events that don't. Sorry, that's events that don't happen every frame, like pressing space to jump. Learn more about input callbacks. See using input event. The input singleton is a globally accessible object. Godot provides access to several in scripts. It's the right tool to check for input every frame. We're going to use the input singleton here as we need to know if the player wants to turn or move every frame. Why did you not register space to jump every frame? I felt like that would be inconsistent if you don't do that, but maybe I need to learn more about this to fully understand. Oh, one moment. Do this real quick. One second, I'm sending out a message to my friends. Doing this, alright. Alright, there we go. Alright, now bringing it back to this. Sorry about that. let's see here. For returning, we should use a new variable direction in our process function. Replace the rotation plus equals angular speed times delta line with the code below. Okay. Great. That was the velocity times delta one, right? Angular speed. Rotation plus equal angular speed. Oh, this one, okay. I gotcha, I gotcha. There we go. Rotation. Well, as if I just run this. It just goes up. Okay. Variable direction equals 0? Yeah, equals 0. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, if input is action pressed, UI left. -1. If input is action pressed, UI right. Direction equals 1. Rotation plus equals. This delta multiplier is going to confuse the absolute hell out of me. I guarantee it. If input. Is action pressed? UI. Right. It was left. Everything I did was wrong. Those two, I did a coin flip and I got it wrong. There we go. Oh, there we go. I forgot about that. That's -1. So if I do if input dot is action pressed UI right. Don't know where the fuck everything went, but did it again anyways. Direction is equal to 1. There we go. And then I just do rotation plus equal plus equal rotation. And that's angular speed. That's direction times delta. Yay. Oh, wait, hold on. Why is it? What's that up here? Oh. hold on a second. I did minus equals. Okay. That's not right at all. That just makes it 1 again. Yay. There we go. So let's try and break this down a bit. Right, so that's the sprite 2D node. We create the variable speed and angular speed, set to pi. Process delta. Everything we want to do on every single frame. Delta makes it a consistent thing, so it's not frame rate dependent. It's time, but takes times between frames rather than just every single frame. We set the variable of direction to 0, and then we get to where if we hit left, it makes it be equal to -1, and if we're holding right, it makes it equal to +1, pretty much. +1, -1 and +1. Sorry, but if we're not, it just keeps it set at 0. I think if I remove this from this, we Control C, Control V. Okay. What if I do that? It works perfectly fine. Okay. What? Oh, if I do it outside of it though, it has nothing it defaults to. Okay. So it only changes it back to this because it's inside this variable or this function. Which is strange, but it's what it does apparently. There we go. I'm gonna do this real quick. Fuck around with this. No, I searched all of them. Whoa! There we go. Let's do 10. What? Trying to control this as it's side. Woo! 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 Try to guess the direction I'm spinning it in. Left, right, right, left, right, left, 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 right. Can I get back on screen? Yes, I can. Whoa! Okay, whatever. Let's bring that back down to 1. Let's just do fucking 2. The turn radius is a lot more enjoyable. I know this is just a test bench thing, but it's a lot more. I guess it's a little more fun to control this way. What if I do a float value with this? Say if I get 2.5, or more specifically 1.5. It works all the same. It can handle float values, or rather, it kind of works with float values. But the debugger is yelling at me. What are you saying? Oh yeah. That's why I was getting uppity at me. Yeah, there shouldn't be any, I was wondering why it was, but the debugger told me. Just like they said it would. That's better. It's really weird seeing every once in a while I'll look over and it says 2 people watching, and then it'll go back down to 1. The thing is, I find that funny because it's learning more code tonight, and it's like, you clicked on it, you know what you're in for. So angular speed, direction, delta. Okay, yeah. A direction local variable is a multiple representing the direction in which the player wants to turn. Value 0 means the player isn't pressing the left or the right arrow key. Value 1 means the player wants to turn right, and -1 means they want to turn left. To produce these values, we introduce conditional statements and the use of input. Conditional statement starts with the if keyword in Godot or GD script. Starts with the if keyword in GD script and ends with a colon. Yes. Okay. The condition is specifically the expression between the keywords and the colon at the end of the line. To check if a key was pressed this frame, we call input.isAction pressed. The method takes a text string representing input action and returns true if the action is pressed, false otherwise. Okay. The 2 actions we use above, UI left and UI right, are predefined in every Godot project. They respectively the player presses the left and right arrows on the keyboard, or left and right on the on a gamepad's D-pad. Now you can see and edit input actions project by going to project settings and clicking on the input map tab. Finally, we use the direction as a multiplier when we update the node. When we update the node's rotation plus equals angular speed times direction times delta. Okay. Comments out the lines variable velocity. Mission like this. Okay. So luckily I put those on another line to where those are really easily found. There we go. Now if I run this, it shouldn't go up anymore. Should just turn left and right. No method of doing anything else. There we go. Notice there's a bit of a weird pixelated thing going on here. It's like if we if we had like some way of applying anti-aliasing, I'm sure that'd clear up. I don't know these things really, but I assume so. That's not what I need to look at. This is what I need to look at. There we go. This will ignore the code that moved the icon's position in a circle while user input from the previous exercise. If you run the scene with this code, the code should rotate and press left and right. Moving with pressing up. Only move when the pressing a key. We need to modify the code that calculates the velocity. Uncomment the code and replace the lines starting with variable velocity with the code below. There we go. Order 2 0. So this should set, in theory, it should set all 3 X, Y, and Z values to 0, I believe. I remember that saying that. The local variable velocity to clear no reason the block is intended prefix with underscore velocity. That's interesting. Okay. Okay. If input is the action pressed. Okay. If input dot is action pressed, UI. Hold on. Should be bam UI. That should be underscore up, I believe. Oops, there we go. Let's see. Velocity equals vector2 dot out dot rotation times speed. Rotation. There we go. Times speed. Okay, this should be good. Did I type in the wrong UI code? What is this? What's the error here? Velocity. Huh? Let me just copy and paste this. Actually, there's a button here for that. Okay. We initialize the velocity with values vector2.0 and then our constant of the built-in vector type representing a 2D vector length of 0. The delivers UI up action, we then update the velocity value, causing the sprite to move forward, except it's not. What the fuck? Joel. There's a little ladybug running across this little cord right here. Get into my phone though. Were you beeline for my phone? Why'd you turn around? What do you think you're doing? Don't wiggle your wings at me. There he goes. Off you go, apparently. Is there any more recent stuff? Figure out why. And nothing when I press the up arrow key. Huh. Wish I could know what this was. I don't have an account. Yeah, it's weird. Oh, let me see if, no, I don't think so. What did I just do? Why is it throwing me this error? Come on. Velocity is declared, but it's never used. It's right here. What? I'm going to copy and paste this into a new one. I'll do it. Sorry, I had to fix something. Your was getting tugged on pretty bad. I heard a lot. The root node of the scene is reset the transform and rose. Let me just do let me run this real quick. Wait, you know what? Cancel. So if I do this, attach a script to this, create, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Whoops. One second, everybody. Why did my Steam crash? There we go. All right, to it. This up. What is this? Ah, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Let's see, library, launch. There we go. Okay. So how do I deal with this? Should I just copy and paste it over here? That caused the error to stop being thrown. Yet it's not doing anything. Huh. Let's see it. If inputs. Okay. Huh. We can figure this out. Velocity 0, another constant of the built-in vector type related up. Plus equals I just didn't have this velocity times delta thing at the bottom. Okay, now that's working. Did it tell us to add that? Velocity equals velocity times delta. Okay, I think I'm starting to get it. The reason why this is usable, what if I just say position and not like specify much more past that, is never mind. I don't really fucking know, to be honest with you. I was gonna say, I think it's because the position value is inherent to Sprite 2D. I think that's what's happening, but I'm not entirely sure. This actually wasn't really saving anything. We just used velocity and delta, which delta's already its own thing, to figure out the position. So that's why it wasn't working. That's where it moves it on the grid. Just rotating it doesn't actually really do anything. So rotation is velocity equals angular speed times direction, which we imply here, and then times delta. Okay, I'm understanding a bit better. Yeah, I think I kind of get it. Okay, yeah, I think it's starting to click. Yeah, I just wasn't paying enough attention to this because we defined angular speed. Well, we utilize angular speed here. We define it up here so we can utilize it here. And we actually use speed. Yeah, so we use speed here. The actual like up arrow for speed is here. That's where we use it. Okay. Makes sense, makes sense. Yeah. If you were in the scene, you should now be able to rotate with the left and right arrow keys and move forward by pressing up. Correct. I'm actually gonna test this out now. There we go. Yeah. So I'm gonna go on my way and I'm gonna try and make a downwards thing here. So if I do if I do if input can't see anything. Is action pressed? UI down. Velocity is equal to vector 2 down rotated rotation times speed. There we go. There we are. Yay! Take controls, baby. Actually, let me do this real quick. 2D. Okay. Let's see. I want to join the club. Hold on. And 2D tank. We'll just do this. Alright, so if I go I just do this a really quick and dirty test. I'm not gonna use this for anything commercial or anything. I'm just fucking around with this. There we go. There we go. So now I can do this. Copy all this. Create. I'll say it. Actually, you know what? What am I doing? I'm a fool. Fuck. Where are they? Oh, that's right. My bad. There you go. Now if I click run on this. Yeah! I didn't really quick and dirty thing, but I just want to do this as a fun little example. Whee! That's looking awesome. Oh yeah. I'll go ahead and remove this from this. Delete, yeah. I didn't actually really need that for anything. I just wanted to show that, use that as a good example for this. That's the way it felt. Like I was using something like that. Shout out to creator of this. Who is the creator of this? Oh, fuck. Created Ash Monkey Spider. Well, whoever the hell made this, thank you for your contribution to science. Summary. In summary, every script in Godot represents a class and extends all the edges built-in classes. The node types presents a class extends. The node types your classes inherit from give you access to priorities such as rotation and position in our sprite's case. You also inherit many functions, which we didn't get to use in this example. In GD script, variables you put at the top of the file are your class's properties, also called member variables. Besides variables, you can define functions, which for the most part will be your class's methods. Godot provides several virtual functions you can define to connect your class with the engine. These include process, to apply changes to the node every frame, and unhandled input, to receive input events like key and button presses from the user. There are quite a few more. The input singleton allows you to react to the player's input anywhere in your code. In particular, you'll get to use it in the process loop. The next lesson, using signals, will build a relationship between scripts and nodes by having our nodes trigger code in scripts. Awesome. In this lesson, we'll look at signals. They are messages that nodes emit when something specific happens to them, like a button being pressed. Other nodes can connect to that signal and call a function when the event occurs. Okay, signals are a delegation mechanism built into Godot that allows one game object to react to a change in another without them referencing one another. Using signals limits coupling and keeps your code flexible. For example, you might have a life bar on the screen that represents the player's health. When the player takes damage or uses a healing push, you want the bar to reflect the change. To do so in Godot, you would use signals. Like methods, callable. I don't know what the hell that is. Signals are a first class type in Godot 4.0. This means you can pass them around as method arguments directly without having to pass them as strings, which allows for better auto-completion and is less error prone. See the signal class reference for a list of what you can do with the signal type directly. Fun. Okay. As mentioned in the introduction, signals are Godot's versions of the observer pattern. You can learn more about in-game about it you can learn more about it in game programming patterns. Okay. Good now. Using signals to make our Godot icon for the previous lesson. Listen to player input, move and stop by pressing a button. For this project, we will be following the Godot naming conventions. 2D script classes, nodes use Pascal case, and functions use snake case, and constants use all caps. So good. C# classes export. When did you ever use constants? I guess, I mean, I understand if you don't want it to change. I guess it's like ever? You don't want to change ever? Well, I guess if you're not intending like it to change while you're playing, like you make money in a game, you don't want that, you do want that to change, but like something like being in a building's position in the game or something, you don't want that to change, I guess. C# classics for variables and methods use Pascal case. Private fields use camel case. Local variables and parameters use camel case. Be careful to type the method names precisely when connecting signals. I also assume like something's max health. If you have nothing, if your game doesn't containing systems that affect max health, that would also be a thing you use for a constant. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm reading the situation, maybe I'm misunderstanding, but that's my thought, at least. That back into our game, we'll need to create a new scene, which will include a button, excuse me, in the sprite 2d.tscn scene we created in the creating your first script lesson. I create a new scene by going to the menu, scene, new scene. Okay, let's change this back to what it once was. There we go. Scene, new scene. In the scene dot, click the 2D scene button. You'll add a node 2D as our root. In file system dot, click and drag the sprite 2D tscn file you saved previously onto the node 2D to instantiate it. File system doc. So wait, hold on a second. Oh, that's right. I'm on the shit. Hold on, let me copy this real quick. Don't save. I forgot I'm on the wrong fucking I forgot I'm on the wrong fucking file. Whoops. Sorry to flashbang you. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, sorry what the fuck was happening. Wait, I'm missing something here. Figured it out. There we go. That's a bit better. Let me, and one thing I can do real quick actually is if put dot is press UI left. Plus. How this is gonna work. Gonna try it anyways. City equal to sure. That's nothing. Whoa, hold on. G-bar's going insane. Okay, yeah, that's why. Okay. Let me let's try this instead. Pressed. UI. Nope. Wait, hold on. And yeah, okay, that's what it was. I remember there was an and function for this. Okay, it won't. It stops the up and down, but not the rotation. Vector 2. Dot. Isn't there a actually, you know what? How about this? Rotation is equal to 0. Oh shit, okay, that causes a different issue. It's not causing it to zero out in comparison to where it's facing right now. It's zeroing out. Like, just in general, it's making the rotation actually 0. Okay. That's a new problem. Okay. We're getting better at this. This is fun. What if I do velocity equal, let's just say vector 2 dot, let's just say up dot rotated. What the hell is it? Oh, it's direction. What am I doing? I'm looking. I'm entirely in the wrong spot for this. That's where I was getting so confused. Hold on. It's supposed to be up here. Okay, now I do direction equals 0. Here we go. Yes, perfect. That works exactly the way I needed it to. You know, a lot of games, if you actually look at them and play them and stuff, if you try and go left and right at the same time on the keyboard, it'll sometimes just prioritize a direction. Will that be the last button you pressed, or the or one of the two? Would that be left or right? I think back when I was playing Final Fantasy 14 for a while, I think that was actually the case. I could be thinking of a different game, but I know with a lot of games that's the case, because they don't really think to do anything about that, because it doesn't really affect much. You know, usually you're not hitting both at the same time for any real reason, right? So, if you're ever playing something and you think about it, just hit both left and right on your keyboard and see what direction it takes you, if anywhere. Because a lot of places don't really implement a failsafe for that, because really, in all honesty, it's not being much of an issue, but it helps when it's there. It's interesting. That's so good. Hell yeah. I'm so happy we figured that out. I've got one thing you gotta do when you're whenever you're following tutorials like this, you need to make your own, put your own spin on things, you know? Just add your own little flair to it so it helps you figure it out. You're like, you know, what if I do this? You know, what if I do that? It's important you do these things. You know? What happens if I fuck with this thing? What happens if I fuck with that thing? So, anyways, what are we doing here? New scene. Let's see here. Click and drag. Instantiate it. There we go. Node has similar sprites. You can do so. Right click on Node 2D and select Add Child Node. Go. Button node and add it. Okay, the node is small by default. Click and drag on the bottom right handle of the button in the viewport to resize it. There we go. Big old button. I'm curious. Let me cancel. And also ensure the select tool is at the toolbar. Click and drag on the button itself to move it closer to the sprite. You can also write a label on the button by editing its text property in the inspector. Enter toggle motion. Toggle motion. There we go. Your seed tree and viewport should look like this. Well, it's a bit larger than that, but I get the gist. I guess we're good.
Save your newly created scene as node2d.tscn. You found it already. Yeah. There we go. F6. That still has the motion. Hell yeah. Whee. I was expecting this to be transparent. Did they say something about us being able to make edits to this live while it's running? Visibility. Material. Texture. Ordering. Input. Localization. Yeah! So if I have the scene running, I can actually edit it in real time. That's sick. Ah! Oh shit, I had a shiver. Fuck. Let me scratch my brain real quick. There we go. Alright. Oh, shrimping. I'm sorry. Oh, man. Okay. Back to this. So yeah, like, no matter what I do, this isn't gonna fucking do anything. So we're bringing it back. Connecting a signal in the editor. Here you want to connect the button's pressed signal to our Sprite 2D, and we want to call a new function that will toggle its motion on and off. We need to have a script attached to the Sprite 2D node, which we do from the previous lesson. We can connect signals in the node dock, with the button node, and on the right side of the editor, click on the tab named Node next to the inspector. The dock displays a list of signals available on the selected node. Double click the pressed signal to open. Oh, sorry, I just thought about something really stupid. I just imagined someone making a game, and then they added a label, right? And then just in the game you can toggle on and off, right? Your FPS counter. But instead of having it be an actual FPS counter, it's just that says FPS 60. That's it. That's the whole thing. So you open up, you're like, oh man, dude, look, I have amazing frame rate. Oh my gosh. I just imagine someone's game staring down at like 2 or 3 FPS, and at the top of it still reads 60. That's really fucking funny. My computer! No! Such a stupid idea. That'd be very funny though. Actually, I'm gonna keep that there. Alright, back to what we were doing. What were they saying? I don't even remember. Button press signal to our 2D sprite. They want to call new function that will toggle its motion on and off. We need to have a script attached to this node, which we do from the previous lesson. Connect signals in the node dock, select the button node, and on the right side of the editor, click the tab named Node next to the inspector. The dock displays a list of signals available on the selected node. Okay, so quickly press signal to open the node connection window. Got it. Okay. Yes. There you can connect the signal to the Sprite2D node. The node needs a receiver method. A function that Godot will call when the button emits the signal. The editor generates for... Wait, hold on. You connect the signal to the Sprite2D node. The node needs a receiver method. Alright. Let me get rid of that real quick. Hold on a second. Stupid. Alright. Okay, we're good. Oh. I had to start setting up like some automatic mod tools. I never really did that before. Press signal to open the window. There you can connect the signal to the Sprite2D node. The node needs... Sorry, I'm just thinking of stupid shit. Alright, then you can connect the signal to the Sprite2D node. The node needs a receiver method, a function that Godot will call when the button emits the signal. The editor generates one for you. By convention, we name these callback methods on node name signal name. Here it'll be on button pressed. Okay. Okay. Function that Godot will call. Do I just hit connect? No, when connecting signals via the editor node dock, use two modes. The simple one only allows you to connect. Does that have a script attached to them? Call a function on them. And she lets you connect to any node and any built-in function, add arguments to the callback, and set options. You can toggle the mode in the Windows bottom right by clicking the advanced button. Alrighty. That's kind of nice. Connect then. We're using external editors such as VS Code. This automatic code generation might not work. In case you need to connect the signal via code as explained in the next section. Hit the connect button to complete the signal connection and jump to the script workspace. You should see a method with a connection icon in the left margin. Okay. That did not happen at all. Oh, there it is. It's at the bottom. Okay. Yes. If you click the icon, a window pops up and displays information about the connection, which is only available when connecting nodes in the editor. Let's replace the line with the pass keyword with code that'll toggle the node's motion. Our sprite 2D moves thanks to code in the process function. Node provides a method to toggle processing on and off. A node.set process, another method of the node class is processing returns true. If idle processing is active, we can use the not keyword to invert the value. User this method to toggle process. Process not is processing. Okay, so wait, hold on. Set process. Not is processing. There we go. This function will toggle processing and turn the icon's motion on and off upon pressing the button. Before trying the game, we need to simplify our process function to move the node automatically and not wait for user input. Replace it with the following code, which we saw 2 lists ago. Oh. It's this one. I see. Your complete sprite2d.gd code should look like the following. Yeah. I'm gonna copy this real quick. We'll see. Gonna do this real quick. There we go. How do I redo? There we go. Okay. That's fixed up. Let's see here. I assume do this. There we go. Sick. That's not what I meant to open at all. There we go. Connecting a scene via code. You can connect scenes via code instead of using the editor. It's necessary when you create nodes or instances scenes inside of a script. Let's use a different node here. It has a timer node that's useful. So let's seal cooldown times, weapon reloading, and more. Head back to the 2D workspace. You gotta click the 2D text at the top of the window, or press Ctrl+1. Ctrl+F1. Can I just do F1? I thought I remember just being able to hit F1 and it works. But no, that's something else entirely. Okay. There we go. What is this even? I don't know what this is. Okay. Come on. There we go. Alright. Connecting a signal via code. You can connect. Alright, read this. Okay, there we go. In the scene dock, right click on the Sprite 2D node and add a new child node. So search for timer and add the corresponding node. Your scene should now look like this. Okay. Here we have it. Why? Why does it not want to cooperate a lot of times? There you go. Return and selecting go to the inspector and enable the auto start property. Okay. Click the script icon next to this right 2D, which has the scripting workspace. So inspector. And click this. Okay, we need to do two operations to connect the nodes via code. Get a reference to the timer from the Smart 2D. Get the connect method on the timer's timeout signal. Alright, to connect to a signal by code, you need to call the connect method of the signal you want to listen to. In this case, we want to listen to the timer's timeout signal. We want to connect the signal when the scene is instantiated. Okay. And we can do that using the node.ready built-in function, which is called automatically by the engine when a node is fully instantiated. To give reference to a node relative to the current one, we use the method node.getNode. We can store the reference in a variable. Func ready variable get timer equals get node timer. Okay. Okay. Where am I putting this? I'm putting this in here, right? Look. Ready. Timer. Let's get. get node timer. Timer. There we go. Now the function get node looks at the Sprite 2D children and gets node by their name. For example, if you add timer node to blinking timer in the editor, you would have to change the call to get node blinking timer. Okay. We can activate the timer to do Sprite in the ready function. What? Okay. There we go. Okay, so then I use timer.timeout, connect on timer timeout. Timer. On timer. Okay. Line reads like so. We connect the timer's timeout a signal to the node which the script is attached. The timer's timeout signal to the node to which the script. With the timer of its timeout, we want to call the function on timer timeout that we need to define. On. Let's add it to the bottom of our script and use it to toggle our sprite's visibility. Function on timer timeout. Right. Okay, so this doesn't exist yet. We need to create it. Okay, so no, it's confusing. But I still don't understand the terminology of what a timeout is in reference to anything. So, but I'll play along for now. Alright, let's add some. Like eventually we name these callback methods of GDScript as on node, test name, signal name, and in C# it's on name node. So on node name, signal name. Here it'll be on timer timeout for GDScript, on timer timeout for C#. Okay, that's just comparative stuff. Okay. Look. On timer timeout. And that's that. Visibility was not visible. The visible property is a boolean that controls the visibility of the node. The line visible equals not visible toggles the value. If visible is true, it becomes false, and vice versa. Okay, so this is a simpler way of saying, of making it a switch. So say visible defaults true, right? If you click it, then it sets the visible to mean false now. So this says not visible. So it's the reverse of what visible currently is. So since it's false, if you click it, it'll be not false anymore, which will make it true. So that's how that works. Okay. So it's true is equal to not true once it's clicked, which is false. And then it's false equal to not false, which is true when you click it. And then it just comes, it's like that. I get it now. That's an interesting way of doing that. I probably would have never figured that out, honestly. That's really smart. If you run the Node 2D scene now, you'll see that the sprite blinks on and off at 1 second intervals. Okay. Sick. Okay. The visible property. Why is the timer set to 1 second? I was gonna screw around with this to see why I couldn't just say visible equals false or something, you know? Fuck it. Let's try it anyways. Because it just makes it permanently false. Okay. Because that's no way of bringing it back to true again. Let me look at the timer here. Where's the, yeah, wait time is 1 second. I just gotta blink rapidly now. Yeah. Cycling every 0.1 second. So if I did that, it blink every 4,096 seconds. I don't know how long that'd be. I'm curious. 4,096 times. Wait, no. 896 divided by 60. What? Oh, let me just click about this. I can never remember which one does what. Let's calculator. Divided by 60. Divided by that'd be. Damn it. 5 by 60. 5 by 60. That's like 1.13 hours. A little over. Almost 1.14 hours. So. Hit times to divide. Which, funnily enough, brought us back to the same result. Yeah. That's it for our little moving and blinking Godot icon demo. Here, complete sprite 2d.gd file for reference. Alright. Custom signals. Alright, so one thing they were saying in here is that I can set like individual aspects of these things. Like if I went to sprite 2D over here, right? And I wanted to do let's see. Material texture, ordering, visibility, transform maybe. Okay, hold on. I want to try this. I'm gonna try this out. Okay. And I also want to check to dot scale. Scale. Plus equals 1. Okay, invalid operands, vector 2 and in assignment operator. Wait, hold on. 1, 0. Wait. Aha! Let's figure this out. Let's see if this works. Oh. The code is surprisingly correct. What if I do that? Okay. Look at this. Scale. Set scale. Okay, let me try that then. Set underscores. Scale. Well, I mean, setter and getter. Vector 2, 1. Okay, so I could hold on. To change the something in 4.5. I think we're like 4.5, right? Let's see. Oh, it's node dot scale dot. I assume that would be sprite 2D. Wait, no, it already extends to it though, doesn't it? This equals 2, 1, 0. Invalid access to property or key timeout on a base object of type null instance. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Try this, null instance. What the fuck do you mean null instance? Oh, I think I'm doing this in the wrong fucking place. I don't know. This should be the same place though. Invalid access to property or key timeout on base object. Null instance. Why are you saying null instance? Let's do this. No, it's okay. This is just outright fucking up now. Restart. What? Invalid access to property. So this is before I even made these changes. It's right here. What do you mean? Oh. Hold on. No. Hold on. What the fuck are you doing now, huh? Yeah. Close out. Okay. Let's try this now. Because it was set to 9,000. I think it was freaking out because apparently I already had an instance open. So I hit the scale is plus equal to vector 2 1 0. Try again. Oh my gosh, it works! Yes! Hold on, let me comment this out. I have to see this in action. Get out of my shit. Hold on. Yay! Every second that passes, I get closer. Whee! Hehehehe. Alright, let's try this. That's fucking awesome. 0, 0. Oh wait, no, actually, it should be 0.01. If I want to do it. No, I was trying to multiply it. I just kept it as an addition instead of a multiplication. That's why. This is fun. There you go. You can see it slowly pulsing outwards. Bigger, bigger, bigger. Oh! See, the car's gone. But it becomes ever so increasingly noticeable every time it does it. Let me do, let me actually just do 0.1. Read it again. It's only increasing by 10% each time, but that 10% adds up. That 10% adds up big time. Exponentially so, I believe. Yeah. That's really cool. That's really cool. I can't believe I actually managed to do that one mostly on my own. I looked some stuff up, but you know. Everybody's got to look that stuff up. Hell, this is actually misleading. Because I did do it right. It's just that the timer was set to like fucking an hour from now. So I saw no results. Okay. Let's see, this for a little booking. Wait, sprite2d.gd file for reference. Okay, custom. This section is a reference on how to define and use your own signals and does not build upon the project created in previous lessons. You define custom signals in a script. Say, for example, they want to show a game over screen when the player's health reaches 0. To do so, you could define the signal named died or health depleted when their health reaches 0. Okay. Extends node 2d signal health depleted variable health equals 10. Right. As signals represent events that just occurred, we generally use an action verb in the past tense in their names. Your signals work the same way as built-in ones. They appear in the node tab. You can connect to them like any other. The big signal in your script, call emit on the signal. Take damage amount health equals amount if health is health depleted dot emit. Okay. Signal can optionally declare one or more arguments. Specify the argument names between parentheses. Node 2d signal health change old value new value. Health is equal to 10. So notes the signal arguments show up in the editor's node doc, and Godot can use them to generate callback functions for you. However, you still emit any number of arguments when you emit signals, so it's up to you to emit the correct values. To emit values along with the signal, add them as extra arguments to the emit function. G script take damage amount variable old health is equal to health. Health is by its equal amount. Jeez. Health underscore change dot emit old health health. Don't know what that means, but you know, all right. Any node in Godot emits signals when something specific happens to them. Think about being pressed. Other nodes can connect to individual signals and react to selected events. Signals have many uses. With them, you can react to a node entering or exiting the game world, to a collision, to a character entering or leaving an area, to an element of the interface changing size, and much more. For example, in Area 2D, representing a coin emits a body entered signal. Whenever the player's physics body enters its collision shape, allowing you to know when the player collected it. In the next section, your first 2D game, you will create a complete 2D game and put everything you learned so far into practice. Yay! We did listening to player input and using signals today. That was great. That was awesome. I'm really happy I got to experiment around this and get things to work. There's one thing I was wanting to figure out, which was this. Let's see. No, pretty sure there's a way you can fuck around with this color or something. I was seeing if I could figure that one out because it's a little more complex. Modulate. Let me go back to this. Yeah, there we go. Color. Setting 0. Okay, 2 points. So I had to put in those items, I believe. Okay, let me try this. And then modulate is equal to let's see, what is this? 0.26, 0.00. It's 0.49, and then 1.00. Color. Whoops. Does a fetch. So huh. One, 0. a modulate called a color. From can I just set it using this? I can. Sure, 0.66. I'm really happy that I have an actual indicator that shows you let's see. I'm gonna hit play and see what happens. Oh my gosh. Hell yes. Okay, so I set this back to 0. Oh, that's amazing. Wish I could just, damn. I could just comment out the function itself, I believe. No, I had to function out everything. Is there a way of, commenting out multiple lines? I saw that before. How to comment out multiple lines. Good. Did I just see fucking Rayman? He's gone now. I saw him for a second, he's gone forever. I'm a peripheral view, just like how he's gone forever from the fucking marketplace of ideas. Cause Ubisoft fucking sucks ass. Let's see. Where does this go? Okay. Control slash. Oh. Slay. There we go. Now if I do this. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm figuring this out. I'm learning this stuff. I was worried I was gonna be stuck for a while on this, but I'm actually learning. Shit. Hold on. What was it? It was control slash. There you go. Now it should be spinny now. Actually, I don't even need to redo it every time I want to do this, because like if I... Wait, let's fucking... do it over here, I guess. And I do control slash. Okay, maybe that doesn't update immediately. But sometimes things do. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy I figured this out. I'm going to just fuck it. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. I've learned stuff. Things are working the way I was hoping. And yeah, I feel good. I feel really good. So, it's trial and error, but I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. So let me look at this real quick one more time. Let me just check this. It says, so I guess I can utilize the color property there. Modulate color. The color applied to this canvas on this property does not affect child canvas items, unlike self-modulate, which only affects the node itself. Don't know what that means, but we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna fucking figure it out, baby. I'm so happy. I'm giddy because this is I feel like this was something that would take me like fucking a week to figure out or something, you know, or at least hours. But I'm starting to get into a groove to where I actually can like figure this stuff out now, and I'm happy. So, all right, that's it for stream tonight, everybody. Tomorrow we're gonna be working on the. What is tomorrow? Shit, today was Saturday. I was supposed to play something today. Fuck. All right. Okay. So next couple of days, next couple of days we're gonna be playing Spyro because I was supposed to do that today. I didn't realize it was Saturday. I thought it was Friday. That was yesterday because I had the fucking board meeting yesterday. Shit. I should have realized. Damn. I got too excited. But we're making solid progress, and come Tuesday, because I need to play Spyro the next couple of days, because I neglected to do it today. Fuck. Anyone who's just watching right now, it's Saturday and Sunday are my game days, but as I missed it today, oops, whoopsie daisy. I'm gonna be playing it tomorrow and Monday. But shit. Anyways, good show, everybody. On Tuesday, we'll be continuing with the first 2D game thing, which I look forward to. But yeah, shit. We're gonna figure this out together. We're gonna get this running. We're gonna get this going. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody.